The world of Little Women, Atlanta has been anything but predictable. Over the years, the cast has faced everything from personal heartaches to unexpected career moves. But as we enter 2025, what's next for these women, both on and off the screen? Join us as we explore the latest chapters in their lives. Shirlene Miss Juicy Baby Pearson. Shirlene Miss Juicy Baby Pearson is a name that fans of Little Women, Atlanta know well. Before she became a reality TV favorite, Miss Juicy was already making waves on the airwaves. Her big break came through the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, a nationally syndicated radio program known for its bold humor and unforgettable personalities. Miss Juicy stood out right away. Her voice, quick wit, and no-nonsense attitude made her a listener favorite. Whether she was throwing playful shade or getting into heated debates, her energy brought something special to the show. Over time, she became one of the most talked-about voices on morning radio. That popularity would help launch the next big chapter of her career, reality television. When Miss Juicy joined Little Women Atlanta, her influence only grew. For many fans, seeing her on screen after years of only hearing her voice was exciting. She quickly became a standout cast member. The show, Juicy brought the same confidence and charisma that made her popular on the radio. But now, fans could see her facial expressions, her fashion choices, and her boss-like attitude up close. She was funny, fierce, and always had something to say. But she wasn't just a source of entertainment. She was also a mentor figure to many of the other cast members. Her advice often came with tough love, but it was clear that she wanted to see the women around her grow and succeed. Over the seasons, fans watched Juicy navigate friendships, feuds, and personal challenges, always keeping her head high. In 2020, Miss Juicy's career hit a turning point. She announced her departure from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, ending an era that had lasted more than a decade. Reports at the time suggested that her contract was not renewed, and though details were never fully explained, the change was significant. Many fans were disappointed to see her leave radio, but it also opened the door for Juicy to explore other opportunities and focus more on her work in television and beyond. However, nothing could have prepared fans for the shocking news that came in April 2022. Miss Juicy suffered a stroke, a major health scare that left her hospitalized. The news broke hearts across the Little Women community. People from all over the country shared messages of love, concern, and hope for her recovery. Juicy spent several weeks in the hospital before being released in May 2022. But her journey was far from over. Recovery required speech therapy, physical therapy, and a lot of emotional strength. She was open about the challenges she faced, often updating her fans through social media posts. She showed everyone what it meant to fight, even when things got really hard. By 2025, Miss Juicy has taken a step back from the spotlight, but she remains a beloved public figure. While she hasn't announced any major new TV or radio projects recently, she still connects with her fans online. Her Instagram and other platforms have become spaces where she shares uplifting messages, posts about her health journey, and moments from her daily life. On January 5, 2025, she celebrated her 53rd birthday. It was a proud moment, not just because of her age, but because of everything she had overcome in recent years. Fans flooded her social media with birthday wishes, reminding her just how loved she is. Melissa Hancock. Melissa Hancock was once a rising reality TV personality. She gained public attention for her appearance on Little Women, Atlanta, where her confident attitude and glamorous style helped her stand out. But in November 2017, her name became associated with something much darker. That year, Hancock was involved in a tragic drunk driving crash that would change her life and others forever. The incident shocked fans, devastated a family, and marked one of the most heartbreaking moments connected to the show. The crash happened in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Melissa was driving under the influence when she entered Interstate 264, going the wrong direction. She ended up colliding head-on with another vehicle. Behind the wheel of that car was 29-year-old U.S. Coast Guard Petty Officer Daniel Dill. He was on his way to pick up his wife, who had been out celebrating her birthday with friends. Dill never made it to her. The crash left him with critical injuries, and despite efforts by medical staff, he died the next day at the hospital. Melissa's blood alcohol level at the time was more than twice the legal limit. Investigators confirmed that she was impaired and completely at fault for the accident. The legal consequences were severe, as they should be in a case involving the loss of life. Melissa was arrested and charged with several offenses, including DUI maiming, involuntary manslaughter, and driving the wrong way on the highway. During court proceedings, she pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter and the other related charges. In 2018, she was sentenced to 16 years in prison. The court's decision reflected how serious her actions were. The judge made it clear that drinking and driving is not only reckless, but deadly. Melissa's sentence was a strong reminder that being on reality TV doesn't put anyone above the law. Fans of Little Women, Atlanta were stunned. Melissa had only appeared on the show briefly, but her involvement in the crash caused waves across the fan base. Many couldn't believe that someone they had once seen smiling on their TV screens was now behind bars for such a devastating crime. Social media was filled with reactions. Some expressed heartbreak for Daniel Dill and his family, while others were angry at Melissa for her dangerous choices. There was also a sense of disbelief. How could something so serious happen so fast? For a lot of viewers, it served as a moment of reflection, realizing how quickly fame can fall apart when someone makes one terrible decision. But the people most affected by this tragedy weren't fans or viewers. They were Daniel Dill's loved ones. His family was shattered by his loss. His wife, who was waiting for him to pick her up that night, was left grieving her partner on what was supposed to be a joyful celebration. Friends and co-workers spoke about Daniel as a dedicated service member and a loving husband. His death left a huge void that can never be filled. During court statements, his family spoke about the pain they now live with every day. No sentence, no matter how long, could ever bring Daniel back or erase what they went through. Now, in 2025, Melissa Hancock remains in prison. Her time behind bars will continue for several more years. There have been no public updates about her or any statements from her family. She has in many ways disappeared from public view, remembered now less for her reality TV moment and more for the role she played in a heartbreaking loss. Her story is often brought up as a warning, a real-life example of how one choice can ruin lives, including your own. The show may have moved on, but this dark chapter will always remain part of its history. Next, we'll shift the spotlight to a very different story, one of two sisters who turned reality fame into a lasting brand and stayed connected through everything. Amanda and Andrea Salinas. Amanda and Andrea Salinas, affectionately known as the Tiny Twins, have captivated audiences with their dynamic personalities and unwavering bond. Their journey from club dancers to reality TV stars and entrepreneurs is a testament to their resilience and determination. Born on April 18, 1993 in Texas, Amanda and Andrea share a unique connection as identical twins with achondroplasia dwarfism. Before stepping into the limelight, they made a name for themselves in the club scene, performing together as the Tiny Twins. Their performances were well received, and they became notable figures within the little person performer community. Seeking broader opportunities, they relocated to Atlanta, aiming to expand their horizons and reach a wider audience. Their big break came with the reality TV show Little Women, Atlanta. The show provided a platform for the twins to showcase their lives, challenges, and aspirations. Their charisma and authenticity quickly endeared them to viewers, making them standout personalities on the show. Throughout the series, Amanda and Andrea navigated personal and professional challenges, always leaning on each other for support. Amanda's love story with Jordan Castillo has been a central theme in her life. The couple began dating on December 14, 2014, and their relationship blossomed over the years. In the summer of 2017, Jordan proposed, and the two tied the knot on August 25, 2018. Their wedding was a heartfelt event, with Amanda's father playing a significant role, highlighting the deep family bonds that are central to her life. Andrea's personal life has been more tumultuous. She had an on-and-off relationship with Chris Fernandez for over 7 years. The couple got engaged in 2018, but eventually called off the engagement. Together they have 3 children, Andre, Aubrey, and Anaya, all of whom have achondroplasia dwarfism. Andre faced significant health challenges early in life, being diagnosed with lung disease. He lived with his maternal grandparents to stay close to his doctors. As of recent reports, Chris is not involved in the lives of Andrea's children. Beyond reality TV, Amanda and Andrea ventured into the music industry. On May 24, 2019, they released a song titled Project X in collaboration with Brie Barlow and Emily Fernandez, known as Left Cheek and Right Cheek. The accompanying music video, released on June 8, 2019, garnered over 1.1 million views within 17 days, showcasing their ability to resonate with a broad audience. Amanda also explored entrepreneurial avenues by launching Mandy Lashes, an eyelash line, in the summer of 2020. The brand reflects her passion for beauty and fashion, allowing her to connect with fans in a new and personal way. As of 2025, Amanda and Andrea have harnessed the power of social media to maintain and grow their fan base. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram have become their stages, where they share glimpses of their daily lives, dance routines, and family moments. Their content often features the hashtag #TinyTwins. 2025, creating a sense of community among their followers and ensuring their brand remains relevant. Recent posts have showcased their dance routines, beauty tutorials, and candid family moments. Fans appreciate their authenticity, often commenting on their posts with messages of support and admiration. The twins' ability to engage with their audience has solidified their status as influential figures in the digital space. In 2025, Amanda and Andrea continue to be active public figures. Amanda's marriage to Jordan remains strong, and she balances her entrepreneurial ventures with her personal life. Andrea focuses on raising her 3 children, emphasizing their well-being and shielding them from public scrutiny. Despite the challenges they've faced, the twins remain committed to their family and careers. Abira Green. Abira Green has become a notable figure in the entertainment industry, known for her dynamic presence on reality television, her music career, and her advocacy work. Her journey is one of resilience, versatility, and continuous evolution. Abira first appeared on Lifetime's reality series Little Women, Atlanta, during its 3rd season in 2017. Initially introduced as a friend of the cast, her vibrant personality and candid demeanor quickly resonated with audiences. By the 6th season, which aired in 2021, Abira had transitioned into a full-time cast member. This promotion allowed viewers to gain deeper insights into her life, challenges, and aspirations. Her journey on the show was marked by both personal and professional growth, as she navigated complex relationships and pursued her ambitions in the entertainment industry. Beyond her television appearances, Abira is a dedicated mother and a passionate artist. She has 4 children: Jasper, Turbira, Jay Henry, and Phoebe. Balancing motherhood with a burgeoning career in the entertainment industry presents its challenges, but Abira manages both roles with determination. Her music career under the moniker Lil Vicious showcases her talents as a rapper. She has been featured in various music videos, including those of artists like Please and T-Pain, and has performed at events such as the BET Hip Hop Awards. Her commitment to both her family and her craft exemplifies her multifaceted identity. In the summer of 2018, Abira was romantically linked to fellow artist Bumpman. Their relationship was highlighted on Little Women, Atlanta, and the duo collaborated on the song Goals, featured on Abira's EP Are You As Tall As Me. However, their romantic involvement was short-lived, and since then, Abira has maintained a relatively private personal life, focusing on her family and career. Demonstrating her versatility as an entertainer, Abira expanded her horizons into acting. In 2021, she secured a principal role in the HBO miniseries We Own This City, created by the directors of the acclaimed show The Wire. This opportunity allowed Abira to showcase her acting abilities and marked a significant milestone in her career, proving that she is more than just a reality TV personality. Abira's personal evolution took a profound turn when her daughter Turbira joined the United States Army in 2022. Embracing her new role as a military parent, Abira adopted the moniker Army Mom Abira and created a Facebook page to share her experiences and connect with other military families. This transition highlighted her adaptability and the deep bond she shares with her children. Abira is not only an entertainer, but also an advocate for equality and empowerment. She utilizes her platform to raise awareness about issues affecting the dwarfism community and promotes inclusivity within the entertainment industry. Her efforts aim to challenge stereotypes and inspire others to pursue their passions, regardless of societal perceptions. Emily Fernandez and Brianna Barlop. Emily Fernandez and Brianna Barlop, affectionately known as Right Cheek and Left Cheek, respectively, captured audiences' attention with their dynamic partnership and compelling personal stories. Their journey from club dancers to reality TV stars is a testament to their resilience and charisma. Before their television debut, Emily and Brianna forged a strong bond over 7 years, becoming best friends and professional partners. They made a name for themselves in the club scene as the Cheeks, with Emily adopting the moniker Right Cheek and Brianna as Left Cheek. Their synchronized dance routines and undeniable chemistry set them apart, leading to features in music videos, including rapper Lil Chucky's Da Wop. This exposure paved the way for their entry into the entertainment industry. In 2016, Emily and Brianna joined the cast of Little Women, Atlanta, bringing their vibrant personalities to the reality TV scene. Their presence added depth to the show, showcasing their personal and professional lives. However, seeking new opportunities and a change of scenery, the duo relocated to Texas to star in the spin-off series Little Women, Dallas. This move allowed them to explore new dynamics and expand their brand. After their stint in Dallas, they returned to Atlanta for the 5th season of Little Women, Atlanta, reuniting with the original cast and continuing their journey in the spotlight. Despite their long-standing friendship and professional collaboration, Emily and Brianna's relationship took an unexpected turn in 2019. The duo, once inseparable, experienced a public and unexplained falling out. Fans noticed the rift when they stopped following each other on social media and ceased their joint appearances. The specifics of their disagreement remained undisclosed, leaving supporters speculating about the reasons behind their split. In an attempt to shed light on the situation, Cordero Bowen, a mutual acquaintance, addressed the fallout during an Instagram Live session in 2019. While he provided some insights into the tensions between Emily and Brianna, the details remained somewhat ambiguous. Bowen emphasized that misunderstandings and personal differences contributed to their separation, but refrained from delving into specific incidents. This explanation offered a glimpse into the complexities of their relationship, but left many questions unanswered. Following their split, Emily Fernandez chose to step away from the public eye. She focused on her personal life, particularly her role as a mother. Emily has 3 children, daughter Ava, and sons Lontel J.J. Johnson Jr. and Zane Odell Johnson. Tragically, her son J.J. passed away in 2016 due to health complications. Emily's decision to prioritize her family led her to maintain a low profile, distancing herself from the entertainment industry. In contrast, Brianna Barlup remained somewhat active on social media platforms, sharing glimpses of her life with her followers. She continued to engage with fans, offering updates on her journey as a mother and her personal endeavors. Brianna has 2 sons, Malik and Carter, and her posts often highlight her experiences raising them. While she reduced her presence in the entertainment scene, Brianna's online activity indicated her ongoing connection with her audience. Samantha Ortiz. Samantha Ortiz made a notable impression on audiences during her time on Little Women, Atlanta, despite her relatively brief tenure on the show. Her journey from a guest appearance to a main cast member in Season 4 showcased her entrepreneurial drive and commitment to personal growth. Samantha first appeared as a guest on Little Women, Atlanta during its 2nd season. Her charisma and dynamic presence quickly resonated with viewers, leading to her promotion to a main cast member by Season 4. Throughout her time on the show, Samantha's interactions and storylines added depth and diversity to the cast, highlighting her unique experiences and perspectives. Beyond the typical drama and entertainment that reality TV often presents, Samantha distinguished herself through her entrepreneurial endeavors. Before joining the show, she had already established herself as a makeup artist in New Jersey. Her passion for beauty and cosmetics led her to launch Sam's Glam Shop, an online store offering a range of beauty products, including glitter palettes and faux mink lashes. This venture underscored her dedication to building a brand that extended beyond her television persona. After Season 4, Samantha decided to step away from Little Women, Atlanta. While the exact reasons for her departure were not publicly detailed, it is speculated that she sought a more private life away from the constant scrutiny of reality television. The demanding nature of the show, coupled with the challenges of balancing personal and professional commitments, may have contributed to her decision to prioritize her well-being and personal aspirations. Since leaving the show, Samantha has maintained a relatively low profile. She occasionally shares glimpses of her life on social media platforms, offering updates to her followers. Notably, she announced the completion of her International Master in Entrepreneurship and Innovation at Rome Business School, reflecting her ongoing commitment to personal and professional development. Despite her reduced public presence, Samantha continues to focus on her business ventures and personal growth, with no indications of returning to television. Ashley Miss Minnie Ross. Ashley Miss Minnie Ross was a beloved cast member of the reality television series Little Women, Atlanta. Her untimely passing in 2020 left a profound impact on her family, friends, and fans. On the night of April 26, 2020, Ashley Ross was involved in a devastating car accident near Atlanta's Old National Highway. According to reports, she lost control of her vehicle, which resulted in a head-on collision with another car. She was transported to Grady Memorial Hospital, where she succumbed to her injuries on April 27 at the age of 34. The news of Minnie's passing led to an outpouring of grief from her Little Women, Atlanta castmates, fans, and the entertainment community. Her co-stars shared heartfelt messages and memories, expressing their sorrow and celebrating her life. Fans took to social media to pay their respects, highlighting the positive impact she had on their lives. Rapper Slick Beats, who was romantically linked to Minnie, expressed his devastation over her passing. He shared his grief publicly, emphasizing the deep bond they shared and the void her departure left in his life. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Minnie's family organized a virtual celebration of life memorial service on May 2, 2020, allowing friends, family, and fans to honor her memory while adhering to social distancing guidelines. People.com. During the service, her mother, Tammy Jackson, delivered a poignant eulogy. She recounted the moment she received a call from Minnie shortly after the accident. Although Minnie didn't speak, Tammy could hear her breathing, which provided some comfort, knowing her daughter was thinking of her in her final moments. One of the most poignant stories shared during Minnie's memorial was recounted by her mother, Tammy Jackson. She revealed that at 11:11 p.m. on the night of the accident, she received a call from Minnie. Although her daughter didn't speak, hearing her breathing provided Tammy with a sense of connection and comfort. This story resonated deeply with fans, symbolizing the enduring bond between mother and daughter and offering solace during a time of immense grief. Tiffany Money Cachette. Tiffany Money Cachette has been a prominent figure in the reality television series Little Women, Atlanta, captivating audiences with her resilience, entrepreneurial spirit, and dedication to family. Her journey has encompassed personal challenges, professional endeavors, and advocacy work, all of which have contributed to her multifaceted public persona. In Season 5 of Little Women, Atlanta, Money faced a significant personal challenge when she lost a custody battle over her teenage son, Derek Jr. This development led her to make the difficult decision to leave the show and return to her hometown of Houston, Texas, to focus on her son. Money expressed that her heart absolutely broke upon receiving the news, emphasizing the importance of prioritizing her role as a mother during this tumultuous period. After taking time to address her family matters, Money made a full-time return to Little Women, Atlanta in Season 6. Her comeback was met with enthusiasm from fans who had missed her presence on the show. Money acknowledged the challenges she faced during her absence and expressed gratitude for the support she received upon her return. She noted that things were better and looked forward to re-establishing her connections in Atlanta. Money's personal life has also been in the public eye, particularly her relationship with Morlan Ragland. The couple got engaged in 2016 and tied the knot in June 2017, with their wedding featured on Little Women, Atlanta. However, by June 2019, Money announced via an Instagram video that she and Morlan were getting a divorce. Despite attempts to reconcile during the filming of Season 6, the couple ultimately decided to part ways. Beyond reality television, Money has pursued various professional and advocacy endeavors. Money expanded her acting portfolio by starring in the Tubi original movie Eureka Road in 2020, showcasing her versatility as an actress. Demonstrating her entrepreneurial spirit, Money launched her own line of t-shirts and shoes called Money Rose. This venture reflects her passion for fashion and business acumen. Money is a dedicated advocate for scleroderma awareness, a cause close to her heart following the passing of her mother, Felicia Andrea Wordsworth, from the disease. She actively supports non-profit organizations focused on scleroderma, aiming to honor her mother's memory and raise awareness about the condition. IMDb. As of 2025, Money continues to maintain a presence in the public sphere, adeptly balancing her business ventures and advocacy work. Her social media platforms serve as a conduit for engaging with fans, promoting her entrepreneurial projects, and championing causes she is passionate about. Money's journey exemplifies resilience and adaptability as she navigates the complexities of personal challenges, professional growth, and activism. Tanya Scott. Tanya Scott first joined Little Women, Atlanta in Season 3 and quickly stood out with her calm energy, clear beliefs, and focus on family. While many of the other cast members were caught up in drama, Tanya had a different vibe. She was all about motherhood, health, and living her truth. Though her time on the show wasn't long, her presence made a lasting impression. A big part of Tanya's storyline centered on raising her 3 children. She shared with viewers how much motherhood meant to her and was always open about the challenges that came with it. Co-parenting with her ex-boyfriend Nico was a key focus during her time on the show. Their relationship had its ups and downs, and they didn't always agree, but Tanya was clear that her priority was the well-being of her kids. She often expressed the importance of creating a peaceful and loving environment for them, even if that meant making tough choices. Her love for her children was the heart of her storyline. Tanya also stood out because of her lifestyle. She lived a very holistic life and brought that energy to the show. She followed a vegan diet, believed in natural remedies, and often talked about spiritual wellness. Whether it was making homemade herbal treatments or speaking about the power of manifestation, Tanya lived by her beliefs. While this sometimes caused tension with other cast members who didn't fully understand her choices, Tanya never wavered. She was confident in her path and didn't feel the need to convince anyone else. For some fans, that made her even more admirable. By the end of Season 4, Tanya made the decision to step away from Little Women. Atlanta. Her departure wasn't loud or full of drama. In fact, it was pretty quiet. She simply chose to leave the spotlight so she could focus on her family and personal growth. She didn't speak much publicly about her reasons, but many fans respected the move. Tanya had always seemed a bit more private than the rest of the cast, and her choice to step back felt true to who she was. Since leaving the show, Tanya has kept a low profile. She doesn't post much on social media, and when she does, it's usually simple updates or motivational content. She doesn't appear to be chasing fame or looking to return to television anytime soon. But even in her absence, people still talk about her. As the Little Women, Atlanta cast continues to evolve. It's clear their journeys are far from over. From personal triumphs to heartbreaking challenges, their stories keep us captivated. Who knows what the future holds for these strong women? If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes content on your favorite stars. Stay tuned for more.